Hi Leela. Piggies, good evening. Good evening everybody. Thank you for joining. Hi Gaz. Waiting for a few more to get on here. Hi Lynn, hi John. Coffin Tank, hope everyone's alright.
You got those cards?
AJ Magnet Fishing, Colin, Tailboy, Emma. Good evening to everybody. I hope you're all well. Sean, Lee's Magneteers, Ashley, Paul, Carol. Hi Marie. So, I hope we're all doing good. Hi Phil. It's going to be a bit calmer than last week. I don't think we're going to get it that crazy today. Cuddy 211, Berry Fines, Darren Rice, Johnson Ventures, White Welly, Rusty Nuts, Tellboy. Good evening everyone. Magpie Magnets. Do you still have your puppies? Yes, we kept one and my son's girlfriend had the other, so yeah, we've still got both puppies at the moment. Hi Donna, Robert. So yes, there's 6 dogs in the house at the moment, terrorising 3 cats. Tortoise stays out the way. Hi Robert, Soldier Boy. So yeah, it is like a zoo, and the rabbits are outside and the fish are in there. So it's like a pet sanctuary here. Last week was epic. It was definitely different. Hi Dan, hi Richard. Yeah, it got a little bit crazy. Steve with his belly button out again. Random lanes like Skeletor. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's have a look. Right, how many have we got? 45 of you. So, how's everybody's week been? Oh, we had a good on time on Sunday. I know Glenn, Marie and Steve, they're on there. It was definitely a good day's fishing last weekend. Hi Mary. Yes, we definitely had fun. Let's put it that way. It was a bit chilly, but it was good. 6 dogs is a lot, yeah. Costs a fortune, them things do. They eat better than I do. So, how you running a zoo? It feels like it. That's the trouble when your wife's a vegetarian, you see. She feels sorry for animals and we seem to end up with them all. Yeah, last week's live was a little bit strange.
Random.
Random, that's one way of putting it.
Comes to mind, doesn't it?
Hi Paul. So, I'm on the dandelion and burdock tonight. There we go, look. Alcoholic dandelion and burdock. We're off the cider this week. I thought I'd have something different.
I mean, they didn't, haven't they?
They did have cider because they had the grapefruit one again, but I thought dandelion and burdock. That's
different.
Ethan. Always likes interrupting my live stream. You can go now.
We're getting some hair back.
Hi Devoto. Still slams doors, even at his age. Had a bit of a scrap that needs collecting, but no Oxfordshire scrappers answer the phones or the numbers are not recognised. Okay, fair enough. Well, dippers and scrappers, if you're on here, I remember seeing your question earlier asking if anybody had an area that need more scrappers. It sounds like Oxford definitely needs more scrappers. So Rob, if you're on here, then Oxford is a problem. Good evening, Mario. I know, Stephen and Glenn, they're always doing that. I've got a funny feeling in the summer they're probably going to be doing it at the side of the water, which is not good. And monologues are always strange. Yeah, I suppose they are a little bit. So we've got, oh, happy birthday Oliver, Swedish Magnet Fishing. That's it, yeah, Ethan's gone now. Do you want more? Hey, pack it in, you lot. So, yes, last Sunday we took a trip to the moors. We visited a place called Mermaid Pool, or Pond, or whatever you want to call it. It's the place where the staff water raiders went. We did actually ask them if we could go with them, and they said, no, basically, we're done there, so go ahead. So we did. And I've got to admit, it was absolutely brilliant. Never would have picked a place like that personally because it was so far in the middle of nowhere you wouldn't expect it. But wait till you see the videos when they come out Wednesday. You'll be amazed what we pulled out of there. I think we're all in shock. I mean, it all started for me, I think, on the second pull. And yeah, we did a lot of different things there. Ways of getting across the pond and that. But you'll see all that in the video. It was interesting. We had a good time. Now, Aaron was with us as well and his son AJ. And we all came back with some amazing finds. Right, let's have a look then. So, who's out Sunday? I'm out and haven't actually picked the location yet, but we are out on Sunday. We should be having a probably, well, it's going to be a lot more local than last week. Let's put it that way. So we've gone in 54 tonight, 23 thumbs up. Yeah, Glenn was a little bit excited. He was getting very excited about things. Glenn's like that, very passionate when he's out there, when he finds something. Yeah, he was definitely excited that day. Where there's water, there's treasure. Not always. Most of the time you'll find something, but there's finding something and finding what we found, and that's what really, really good. What happened to the bomb in the last videos? When we found that was the police came, they waited until the bomb squad come up and they blew it up in a field down the road. So yeah, that would have had a bit of a boom to it, that one would. We're out, let's have a look. We're out Sunday. There we go, so all the Birmingham ones are out. Birmingham people are always out. Look, boom, boom, yeah. I bet it did make a bang, that one as well. I bet that did actually go really well. Been out in Thames today, not much found. Good to be out. Thames is good, very rocky, but good. There's not many magnet fishers that can boast about shutting down the River Thames. Don't really want to be doing that again, not the Thames. You know, the video is doing exceptionally well, maybe just because it's got the Thames in the title, but no, it was definitely good. Definitely a good day, some interesting finds. Steve's still a little bit annoyed about anchors, but hi Jabba, just got in from the pub. Oh dear. Let's have a look then. When do we get to see the film for the last pond? Wednesday, that'll be Wednesday, 6 o'clock UK time. So that's when mine will be out, and I believe Steve's and Glenn's will be out on the same day as well. So, yeah, that's the Wednesday one. Mine's all finished, it's all edited, it's all ready to upload. So that'll go up on Wednesday at 6. What a bunch of anchors. It was a right bunch of anchors. Haven't done 2 months. I'd have withdrawal symptoms, definitely. Definitely have withdrawal symptoms. Like the gang behind you. Yeah, don't worry about them. Hi, Ricky Rhubarb. Yeah, that was a good day as well. Look, you see. Oh, look at the smiles on people's faces. We hadn't even started then. It was just the prestige of being there, I think. That was what we liked about there. When you get there, it's just a certain thing about that place. It is, you know, the excitement, and that's before we even started. Once we got going, then I remember on my first pull, I pulled out that lampshade, that really old lampshade, and you're like, okay, come to an ordnance depot and pull up a lampshade. Yeah, it's typical. And then I had to find another one because I don't do one-offs. So did we all like the Cosworth engine block in the video on Wednesday? I mean, that was a nice find, that was. Could be worse. I'm stuck at the pub. Yeah, but you're stuck working at the pub. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for the thumbs down. So glad you spent the time to come and say hello. You're getting later each week, actually. You did on the video. You disliked that, but it took you like 12 hours. Not very good, are you? Right, okay. I'm not going to be putting anchors there, mate. Definitely not going to be putting there. Right, okay. It's nice for the hate. There we go. Counteract it with some thumbs up. But anyway, so we've got somebody coming on. He'll be coming on in a few minutes to say hello. I'm sure a few of you are going to recognise who it will be. Rocky Fish, good evening. The engine block is being made into a coffee table. It's all going to be cleaned off properly. It's going to have some piston legs put on it. and a glass top, and that's going to go into Dean, who takes a scrap away when he comes fishing with us local. He's going in his garage. He's going to go in the reception area. There's not a lot of people have got Cosworth engines. I've seen a few garages, they do have engines like a coffee table and that, but that's a Cosworth engine, which is really good. Shame the rest of the car wasn't there. Yeah, I think that would have been, we would have found a few bits to sell off that one, but it would have been nice to find the rest of it. But I'm still impressed with my phone, to be honest with you. I've still got my 80s Motorola brick, which I will be cleaning up. That's definitely going to be a nice showpiece. That, and to be honest with you, for a phone that old, for a brick, it's in remarkable condition. So hello to everyone else that's joined us. I'm sorry if I've missed you, but the comments have been flying by. I always find multiples, you're right. Sometimes I just want a one-off, but it never seems to happen. So, but there we go, that's life. Right, I think we're about ready. Let's have a look. Let's see if I'll bring our guest on now, and you can say hello there with me. There we go. That one. And we have, when he pops up,
Yeah,
good evening, Connor.
Hello, Nigel. How you doing?
Very well, yourself. So we have Connor here from Berry Finds. Check him out on YouTube. Just hit a milestone, I believe, haven't we?
Yep, 500. I'm at 505 now.
505. Now,
Sorry.
weren't you going to do a challenge?
No. No. Why?
Well, you've hit 500, I thought I saw something on Facebook. When you got to a certain figure, you would be doing something.
Yeah, it's the Stinky Fish Challenge, to be honest.
Stinky Fish Challenge.
Oh, the blue hair's at 1,000, Jack.
Right, okay, and are we going ahead with that? Is Aaron going to be having a go at that?
Aaron is going to be joining me. He's eating, I think, 3 of them. So, thankfully, I only have to eat the one. But
he just has to go that bit further, doesn't he?
he has to, yeah. I have to put him through the hassle, to be honest. It's good.
Well, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's doing something different. I won't be going pink ever again. I can tell you that. I mean, that was terrible because it went pink and then it went green, then it went ginger. Never again.
Aaron dyes his hair red for just the fun of it.
I know. Yeah,
he's a bit weird, isn't he?
it is. Yeah, I thought he'd got a hat on when I saw the video. Then I realised that was actually his hair because he does have an unusual selection of coloured hats as well, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. And unfortunately, they're all Sidemen clothing. What can you say?
So how do we know Aaron then?
Well, I met Aaron because he posted in Northants Magnet Fishing group
Yeah.
about a quad being stuck just down the road from me.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I'll go down, try and help him out.
Yep.
And we struggled, still struggled a very good amount. But then some guy walking his dog came along and he went, I'll get out for you. We were like, go ahead, mate. Thinking nothing of it, and he just ripped it straight out. So we were shocked, but yeah,
And
basically just met from you.
And you sort of stuck with him ever since then?
Yeah, I couldn't get rid of him. He just tags along, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, bless him, he's lonely.
Yeah. Well, I was going out alone and it was terrible and boring, but
It does get like that. It's not fun, and when you're actually talking to your camera and that, when you're on your own, people look at you strange.
Yeah.
Because they think you're talking to yourself.
Especially being from Corby. A lot of weird people looking at you. As if I'm the weird one, but...
Don't most people from Corby talk to themselves?
Yeah, but it's not in front of the camera. Can't keep it left key.
Go on then, what got you into it? What got you going? How did you find that it was fun to go home smelling like a canal?
Well, you won't believe it, Nigel, but it was you.
Oh God, not another one.
Yeah, you won't believe it, would you?
No.
It's as if you're one of the biggest channels in the UK or something.
I only do it for a laugh. It was only ever about getting 100 subs, but...
I'll calm down what I'm saying, your head's getting a bit big now, isn't it? But yeah.
Look, I've got my twin behind me tonight, you see. Look, there's me as well. But you won't see that. But so what, you just randomly searching YouTube and the video popped up?
it was on the trending page. I can't remember what video it was, but there was someone called Shirley in it. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then ever since, like, I knew about it. My dad does metal detecting, and he had a magnet. And he told me about it before, but I wasn't interested. I was like, no, not my type of thing.
I was
But then
like
I saw a
that.
video, and I thought, well, I'll give it a try.
I was exactly the same when my mate said to me, and that was probably 4 years ago. He got this magnet and he throw it in the river, and he said, "Watch these videos on YouTube." And none of them was in Britain. And I went, "That looks boring."
Yeah, there's a lot of Americans doing it.
Yeah, I think this was a guy in Sweden or something, but he was finding all military stuff, and I said, "That sounds boring." I never went. So only one day I was passing on my way to the pub. I saw people doing it on the bridge, and I thought, I'll just stop and have a go. And I thought, ooh,
Yeah.
it's interesting. And that was it.
Yeah.
Went home, straight on
mistake
Amazon.
buying an Amazon magnet.
Yep.
And then tried it and thought, this is terrible. So I stopped for a little bit, and then found a better company and bought a magnet from there, and was just being stuck with my bank account being rinsed every time there's a new magnet coming out. But,
So are we looking at the Evo Extreme, or we
depends how the wife's feeling, but on my side, yes.
It's a heavy old lump.
Yeah, but what can you do? I got the Beast Extreme and done my back in and got used to it. Now I've got the Evo and it's fine.
The Evo's really light, isn't it, compared to the Extreme?
Oh yeah, I was shocked. When I picked up the Evo, I was like, really? But it's a lot easier to throw.
Yeah, the Evo Extreme is only, 0.3 of a kilo lighter than the Beast Extreme. So it's a
definitely
good
gonna be
workout.
still, but
Yeah, and what you find is as well with the Evolution range that they do snag more because they dig. You know, you do find that they are harder work because where a Beast tends to slide along the bottom, that tends to dig its way through the bottom. So you do get a good workout with the 360s, but do you find it's a lot better? I've found that since I've been using them, my
definitely it's
fines
a lot
have
better.
increased so much. You know,
Stuff I used to get stuck on and not get out of the water with the Extreme because it was just kept dropping off because it was getting it at weird angles.
yep,
But because it's the 360 magnet, it just connects straight away.
that's it. And the
Especially
other thing is,
my fingers, but
I think the clamps, they're more like a handle. They're great if you want to get them off something because you can pull them and it pulls at an angle. Where
Yeah.
Evolution, you'll dance around a bit, trying to get your foot on it, trying to pull it off there, and swear a lot of the magnet. But it's doing the job.
Yeah,
It's digging.
I like
It's
that.
picking things up. And yeah, I've got to admit, you know, you can do an area where people have done an hour with a Beast and say, right, it's done now. And then you go in there and straight away you're just pulling stuff out.
That area me, you and Aaron did before in Northampton, we went back there
Yeah.
and we still found stuff. That's when
Well,
I had
first
the
met
Eagles,
you,
still found
the
more
first
stuff.
place.
Yeah, the first place
Yeah.
I met you before, the dodgy area.
Like, Northampton, really?
Northampton, dodgy?
But yeah, you wouldn't want to fish down there at night.
No.
No.
We were getting spoken to by someone that's like, oh, I'm out on bail. I was like, okay, carry on. Just keep walking.
Yeah, he probably stole a pint of milk. You know, it's not the best areas, but they ain't the bravest down
A
there.
woman.
Sorry?
It was a woman, yeah, a very dodgy woman. Something to do with her ex-boyfriend or something. I was like, all right, I'm just going to stay out of it.
You do meet some characters around. That's
Yeah,
the
she
thing
said
with
it's
magnet
definitely
fishing.
nice in there, which worried me. I was like, all right, how do you know there's definitely nice in here? 20 minutes later, big kitchen knife.
You do well for nice down there because you got one when we went before.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
that's
on my first throw, I think it was when we got one.
see that sort of area. It just restocks really quickly. It's the
Yeah.
sort of area because where it is, it's a big estate, and that's the only place really that's out of sight. And it is, you know, there's a lot of things down there.
Yeah.
You know,
See,
so-
do you know of the boating lake in Corby?
yes.
It's terrible. I thought it'd be an absolute gold mine, but the first time I went there, I thought out everything that was in there. Went back multiple times, found nothing. The first time I went there, I found big signs, big trolleys, spikes, knives. I thought, okay, this is definitely a good spot.
Mm.
But it's completely gone now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some places are like that, and you've got to give them 6 months to restock.
Yeah.
And I think with that other place, it's the same. I did that quite heavily before and didn't find anything, but go back with the new magnets, start finding more. And you are digging deep for old stuff, but there's always something new on top, isn't there?
Yeah, well, that location I always go to in Corby where I found the bathtub, that location it's full of stuff all the time. No matter when you go, you're pulling out a knife. Like, there's
Yeah.
always knives in there, no matter what. Because where it is, people that commit the crimes with knives and stuff, there's perfect run across to a like industrial factory.
Yep.
So they just straight in the water. Just pull it out.
Bathtub, yes, you've had one. I've had one. Steve's had one.
Very weird.
Yeah, a lot of baths.
Yeah, I don't know why it was in there. I was thinking maybe someone tried using it as a boat or something. I was like, surely not.
Well, mine weren't very good because it was plastic and it was cracked, so they probably got in it and it split and they sunk. So, but
a few people were saying put the plug back in and take it for a ride.
No, that's Aaron's job, isn't it? That's an Aaron thing. That is.
Have Aaron do that.
Yeah, that's definitely an Aaron.
Look at little rubber dinghies for him.
You crash test
a
dummy.
Rubber dinghy and just float down Fox and Locks on it.
Yeah, it'd go wrong. You know it would. If Aaron's involved, it will go wrong. So what's he done to his leg? I see he's flashing his knees again.
Yeah, I don't know. He needs to go to the gym, judging by the legs, but I don't know what he did to it. One leg was huge, the other was not. I asked him, he didn't even know himself. But he went and got it checked out and nothing came of it. So I thought he damaged himself magnet fishing. But unfortunately not.
So, what's next for the channel then? What's your aim? What do you want to do?
Honestly, I want to just get out of Northamptonshire. As you've seen, I just do Northamptonshire and Leicestershire. Never going back to Leicester. But Northamptonshire, it's empty now because of you. Basically, you used to go everywhere.
It was the lockdown.
Yeah.
I couldn't go anywhere, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so,
was, yeah.
you know, I left Northamptonshire before because it was thinning out too much. And to come back with the lockdown, I was like, oh my God. But saying that, I had some pretty good stuff. Had some good finds.
Yeah, I still get good finds in Northamptonshire every time we go out. Like that one spot in Market Harbour that we've got, it constantly gets stocked up. We know why it gets stocked up constantly, because what it's next to.
Yeah.
But it just...
I think I know the area you mean.
Yeah.
It's over the fence, isn't it?
Area.
Over the fence, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. But, so, a bit awkward for you though, isn't it? Because your daughter, obviously, it makes things...
Someday, because there's only one parent per day in Leicester.
Yeah.
So we try and work around it. Like I try and get out the days I can't normally. I just go, all right, I'll go magnet fishing for a few hours.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I can, and then sometimes I do. So I try and get out every Sunday.
Yeah.
But once she's home from the hospital, there's not going to be a lot of magnet fishing.
No.
It'll be one day, like in 2 weeks or something like that. So I have to make the most of it. But
big change for you. That's going to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're looking forward to it.
You have to do what you have to do, don't you?
You do. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You know, your fishing comes second. At the end of the day, it's family first, you know, and the end of the day, you've waited a long time for this moment, I suppose, now, haven't you?
Yeah, hopefully. She's got a big operation at the end of the month, hopefully. Yeah, and she's 1 next month and she's not even been home yet.
No,
so,
no, it's a long time.
Yeah,
that
feels
distance,
a lot longer than what it is.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you've missed that first year, really, haven't you? You know, there's only so long you can spend with her, but that's what, like you say, won't be a lot of that because you've got a lot of making up to do, a lot of lost time.
Yeah, COVID's been the worst of it because it restricts visiting so much.
Yeah.
Because she's not been able to see like her grandparents or anything like that.
Right.
But until she was in Kettering for a few days and then she went back to Leicester. But while she was in Kettering, she was able to come out for like a few hours.
Yeah.
Like we were able to take her out for a few hours, but then take her back. And she got to meet people then, but with restrictions, they're all like, wearing masks and everything.
Yeah, it's quite scary for a child of that age with everybody with masks on them and that. So,
well, she's born in COVID, so she knows she's seen masks constantly.
No, I suppose so. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way.
She's used to it really. When she's someone without a mask, she's like, "What is that?"
Yeah, you wait till she meets Aaron.
Aaron's not going anywhere near her. Until he dyes his hair at least. She got blind.
Oh dear. So also you're doing a line in clothing as well.
Yeah.
Go on, I'll let you have a punt, you can push it.
There you go, magnetfishingclothing.com. We just had a full website revamp as well. But at the minute there's an offer as well. You buy any piece of clothing and you get a free mask. So because of COVID, why not show off that you do magnet fishing with a mask?
There we go. Do you do custom or is it just a set range? How are you working it?
If there was like a magnet fishing group got in contact and need like 2 hoodies or t-shirts, they can message me. I did one for Blackpool Magneteers. I did a few hoodies for them, custom made hoodies, and they were very happy with them. So I'll do reasonable prices. I'm sure we could sort something out for viewers as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There we go. So you got a free shout out. So if you're looking for any magnet fishing clothing for your channel, get in touch with us, Connor, on via Facebook. Have you got a Facebook group?
Yeah, magnet fishing clothing or berry finds.
Or berry finds, yeah.
I'll reply.
Get in touch with him, and you never know what he can do for you. There we go. Look, giving him a free shout out now. So when he's stuck at home, you know, not being able to go out, he can design his clothing.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to sort you out with a new hoodie now, ain't I?
Well, you know, never say no to a freebie, do you? But no, that's good. Something else I thought I'm going to ask him that, and I cannot think what I was going to say now. I'm sort of losing it now. It's been one of those days. I think one of them.
Well, there
weeks.
is something else I want to do. I want to sort out like a little, not a charity event. It's to get more like the community involved, like kids and stuff. When COVID's done,
Yeah.
I was going to go down like the Corby Boating Lake and just have a little event saying kids come along, and I'll have a few magnets lined up for them to use and
Right.
whatnot,
Okay.
things like that. Because just want to get more people involved and show that it's not just about leaving your scrap at the side like most people tend to do.
Do you find that much of a problem? Is there many people in Corby that do it?
In one location, yeah. The one I always have to clean up after everyone else. Because it's out the way, they think, oh, we'll just leave it here.
Yep.
No one's going to see it. I go down there because it's my known location and I get the blame.
Use your way. Yeah, I've had quite a few times where I've turned up and I have to clear up the other stuff first because it's all over the place. If you're fishing, there's stuff everywhere. You get the blame for it. Even though it's dry and rusty, you're standing next to it, you're getting the blame for it.
Yeah, well, the local council came down when I was there last time and they were like, oh, is it you leaving all the scrap behind and whatnot? I was like, no, it's not. I showed them messages on Facebook and of me getting in contact with people and pictures of it being picked up. I was like, I go around. Luckily enough, I found a trolley that day, so I just piled everything in the trolley and left it.
Right, okay.
And then they said, oh, leave it there, we'll get someone to take it away. I was like, alright, saves me some hassle. And then they come down an hour later and took it.
Can't win either way, can you? You know, I suppose because it's a boating lake, you never get that with a canal, because with a canal, they say, no, it's Canal Rivers Trust problem, not ours.
Yeah.
So,
there's not that much in Corby, though. There's no canals in Corby, so you don't have to worry about that.
No, you're a bit limited on your water. Right, let's have a look. Let's go through a few of these comments. So, hi for anyone else that's joined us. This is Connor from Berry Finds. If you haven't checked out his Facebook channel or his YouTube, head over and have a look. Oh, let's have a look. I think I've gone back a bit too far here. I'm not having ducks. No, I've got enough pets here. I do not want them. Good evening, Keith.
How many dogs do you have?
5, and one that visits at weekends.
Oh, God.
5 dogs, 3 cats, 2 rabbits, fish, and a tortoise.
See, I can't deal with any more dogs, so.
No, well, it started off, can we have a dog? Okay, yes, you can have a dog. Now, we've got a 5-a-side football team, plus a substitute at the weekends.
See, we went shopping for a hamster for my daughter, and we ended up coming home with 2 guinea pigs and a massive hutch for them. So that wasn't much fun.
Yeah, we've had hamsters, we've had an albino giant African land snail.
What?
It's a giant African land snail, but it was an albino one, it was white.
I've seen the giant ones before, but I've never seen a giant white one.
No, it was big. It was... Ugh. It's quite funny, because when we bought it, it came in a jiffy bag through the post.
In the post?
They've wrapped it in tissue, put it in a plastic tub with holes in it, put it in a jiffy bag with a corner cut off, and sent it.
Imagine you forgot you ordered that and you open your package thinking, oh, I've got something here. What's this? Oh.
I know.
Massive snail.
It weren't my idea. I couldn't believe that they actually post it.
You'd think they'd have a courier that like delivers it in a thing, not
no.
Try and post it through your letterbox, but it's not going to fit, so we left it on your porch.
No, it was Royal Mail, next day delivery. Imagine it going missing.
Make a Facebook post, wouldn't you, in your local area? Has anyone seen my snail?
They think you're mad, wouldn't they?
He wouldn't have got far, would he, mate? He's not exactly the fastest. So.
Right, let's have a look. So Keith said hello. Obviously you can't, unless you've got another device, you're not reading these comments, are you?
I can see them on my TV.
Oh, right, okay.
That's a hat.
What have we got then?
I've got them on my phone as well. I'm going to have a little scroll through quickly.
Rocky Fish. I might even donate my old magnet to Rusty, depending on how much I get the Hill Evolution stuck. You'll be fine. It doesn't get stuck. It just puts up resistance. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it can do. Because you're using the Evolution now as well, aren't you? Because Aaron had a bit of trouble at the bridge, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. His was sadly attached to a grenade that went bang. It was quite funny though, to be honest. When he first got it, I got it on video as well. I was like, Aaron, what's that? He was like, a grenade. And I looked at it, I was like, okay, it sat on the pin as well. I was like, you pull that, mate. I'll wait at the top of the bridge for you.
In all fairness, you should really leave them on there. I would say 99 people that don't, me included. It's wrong, but you know, that other one that we found on a magnet, well, I was quite happy they weren't my magnet.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that is, but I mean, like I say, shouldn't pull them off. There is different mechanisms, you know, but
Yeah.
I can see from everyone's point of view it's a big investment, and most people are going to say, I'm not leaving
We
it.
stood there for a good half an hour, like waiting for them to arrive. We're like, do we pull it off or not? Aaron's like, it's a brand new Evolution. I was like, mate, it's your decision. I ain't touching it. So if you want to pull it off, you pull it off. But
Yep.
yeah, when we got back, they opened the road again. They went, oh, you can go down and get your stuff. We're like, what? They've left it. We looked down. My bucket was still there. The rope was still there, and the rope was in the bucket. We're like, okay, have they left the magnet? And Aaron got his hopes up. Went down there. I was like, nope, your rope's been cut in half, mate.
Because they don't ever blow the magnet up. They always remove them from the magnet.
Do they?
Mm.
There you go.
We
If
spoke
Aaron,
to
if you're watching, someone's got themselves a new Evo because he's
exactly. They never blow the magnet up. So
we got him a Miles sorted him out with a other one he had lying around for a bit of a discounted price, obviously, because it was used. But
yeah.
sorted him out.
So he's back out then with it, is he?
Yep, he is.
Out Sunday?
Yeah, we don't have a set location for Sunday, but we're looking to travel in a little bit.
Yeah.
Not far, but
Does Aaron? He doesn't drive, does he?
no, I have to pick him up. Or, funny enough, he walks everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. He'd walk to Northampton from Market Harbour if he had to.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
No. My legs do pedals, not walking. I only walk to bridges.
See, when we went out with Dudley Dippers, we walked for so long because Aaron sent us to a location. He's like, "Yeah, it's a good location." We got there. We're like, "All right, it's here." He went, "No." So we had to walk at least 20 minutes down the road just to get to a bridge.
Trouble is with that. That's a long way to carry your scrap.
Yeah, we got it all sorted out though because we used Nicola's trailer, a little pull along trolley. Shoved it all in there. Aaron took it up. It was such a nice housing estate, but we had to leave it on the side. It got picked up within half an hour while we were still there.
Well, that's good.
But we had everyone come out, like, oh, why are you leaving it there and taking pictures of it? You're going to pick it up. It's like, well, if you're not going to pick it up, why would you leave it and take pictures of it?
Exactly. And you wouldn't really dump it outside someone's house when they can all see you doing it.
Yeah, we gave them our numbers and everything and said if it's not gone within like the next hour, let us know and we'll take it ourselves.
We had the same in Birmingham. It was being collected the next morning. People didn't like it. New housing estate. I mean, it was nowhere near the house, but if they looked out the window and stared, they could see it.
Yeah,
I'll get it. I'll get people's problems because they've probably seen it so many times before where it's just been left there, and because it gets left there, they assume it's going to get left there again.
Yeah.
So I sort of get that.
I live on a new housing estate, and if I walked out my door and seen that, I'd be like, all right, well, why is this all just lying here, rusty, wet, mud-infested scrap? But funny enough, there's a lake right outside my house, but it's on a building site, and they're going to be covering up that lake soon. But I really want to try it.
We'll
I don't know if there's going to be anything in it, but...
Is that like one of them drain ponds that they leave in the middle of the house in the States?
It's next to the golf course. Do you know about the Friars Hall golf course?
No.
It's on a golf course.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd need permission from them, or if it cuts in between their land and...
Yeah. You probably have to get out there late at night. Bit of night fishing.
Yeah, a bit of night fishing. Night vision camera on the go.
That's it. Right, so Steve had an African land snail called Sheldon. Well, you was talking the other day about liking frogs' legs. Do you actually like snails as well, Steve? Right, okay, I've got a regular scrap.
I'd imagine Aaron having some weird pets, but he doesn't, I don't think.
He looks like a weird pet at times.
He does, yeah. Especially when he's wet. No, wait, no, we'll leave that.
I found it very strange, like when he couldn't get his magnet off that time. And he said 2 of them went on it for half an hour, and I just went, yank,
on the
yank,
bridge.
pull, there we go, have your magnet back.
Yeah,
it took me longer to set my tripod up than to actually give him his magnet back.
Do you remember that time? I think it was the first time we were out, and I ended up going home after a few hours, and then you went to help him retrieve his grapple or magnet.
Magnet, yeah.
Is it the
That's
magnet?
it.
What was it stuck on again? I can't remember.
Metal side, down by Morrison's.
He can be special at times.
But he said 2 of them have been trying to get it back. That made it even funnier.
Yeah, like, I didn't even go there. I should have went there and like, oh my god, Aaron, it's the side.
I wouldn't want to stick the Evo Extreme down there because it's deep and it's a long way up if that's stuck on it.
See, I've never been down there, so I don't want to either.
It's all metal, all the way. Like I've rescued 4 or 5 magnets along there for people. All of them have just needed a pull. But
See, I've noticed everyone gets stuck in Wellingborough Embankment, don't they?
Yeah, I went down there to try and get one out, but the trouble is, on the corner, what they did was years ago, cars used to go straight on and go straight into the water. So they half filled the water with boulders because it used to go straight off and down. So they put massive boulders in. They narrowed the like boat lane to stop the cars sinking because it's like 12, 13 foot. So they went straight off the road, over the path and into the water. So they come up with this plan of putting an army massive boulders in there.
Yeah.
And people
There'll definitely be stuff in there though.
Yeah, probably all under them boulders.
Yeah, definitely.
But people throw the magnets in straight between them, and then you can't get it back.
No, unless you're Aaron and you get your gear on and go for a little swim. But you can't swim, so we just sink.
It's the sort of thing where you could walk across the stones. Because literally it's only 1.5 foot, 2 foot deep now because of them stones, but it's not the right thing to do.
No, it's probably not worth it either.
Not for a magnet.
No, it depends what magnet is, to be honest.
Mm.
My Evo goes missing, I'm going with it.
Well, I can't swim, so I won't be going with mine.
I can't swim either, that's the problem.
I know, it's amazing really that, you know, all these things you do, and I don't know, I think it makes you more cautious, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a bad thing. You know, things can happen quickly, but I think, you know, you always err a bit more caution because of it.
Yeah, I've got in the water a few times. Like, you could see the bottom. I'd just walk along with my magnet and like drag it around just for the fun of it.
Yep.
And I actually got more finds than I do when I just throw it in. But I had a lot of stuff.
I like to do the edges, the edge walk. When you get to a new bridge, just walk along the edge.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you find a lot of things have been left there.
I did that about 2 weeks ago, and I got on one pool of the magnet, just walking along it, I got a laptop, 2 phones, and a car key, just along the side.
Laptops hard to pick up with a lot of magnets.
Yeah, it was.
Same as phones can be awkward. The smartphones with the Evolution are absolutely brilliant, but with some phones they really struggle.
Yeah, it was an old Nokia I had as well. That was sticking to it, but then the iPhone I found was an old iPhone. It just kept falling off.
Right.
But it still stuck on there eventually, but same with the laptop, it just kept falling back in the water. I was getting stressed out.
It does that every time you get it just near the top and it drops off. The minute it leaves the water, so it's got no buoyancy.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, so then in the end somebody has to lay down and have their hand ready at the top of the water to grab it.
Yeah. See, I'm normally the one lying down trying to get Aaron's magnet off the side. He ends up getting stuck right on the side, and he's like, hello. He's like, oh no, not again.
Right, let's have a look at some of these then. I'm going to go to the EOD and claim all the leftover magnets.
That's a good shout.
What you should do is put an identifying mark on there and then go on eBay and see if anyone's selling a second-hand one.
Do you think they actually do sell them on, or do you think they use them themselves?
I don't know, it's a bit random. Most people haven't given back because they leave them with the police. They take them off there and then and they give them to the police.
Yeah.
But it was Leicester, but they probably thought, right, I'm having that because he ain't having it back because he's just going to come back and do it again.
Yeah. I said to him as well, I was like, when you go, can I go back down there? He went, no, don't try it, please. I said, I'm only joking, I'm only joking.
No, last time we were there and I found one, we moved up 2 bridges and somebody came along and said, can you please not do that anymore, because we're dealing with that down there, and if you pull one out here, we ain't got enough people to deal with it here. Fortunately, we had just finished. But no, Leicester's no thanks for me now. I'm done with
So
it.
we only did it because it was opposite the hospital, and we had about an hour and a half to do it, so we thought, alright, 10 minutes in, grenade, we're like, alright, that's the fishing done for the day. Back up, put everything in the car. My car ended up getting blocked in by the police, and they wouldn't let me move it, so I had to sit there the whole time until EOD turned up.
Not a good day when that happens, is it?
I don't want to find another one.
You sort of get used to them. I don't think that's a good thing to say, but you sort of do in the end. You know, it's like, here we go again. You know, you never get complacent with them. You still treat it like the first one. You know,
I've got one location I want to try, but I'm scared of it because of the history of it. But it could be a good thing. I don't think anyone's ever done it before.
No, you've got some areas you think they're going to be really good, but they just, you don't know. You don't know till you try it. You know, there's places I've been to expecting to find something, and I found completely the opposite. And I'm like, it makes no sense. It's not in the right place for it. So, what have we got here? Keith says the snails are good for eating, Nigel, if over in France. Well, I'm definitely not in France, and I'm not doing snails. I've got a snail 15-year-old kid. It takes ages for them to do anything. Oh dear, all my best finds with the 300X, so we're just going through a few of these now. Let's have a look.
Comments as well.
I'm saving up for the 400 and I'll get the Evo 70 at a later date. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying the little ones, just to see what they're like. I probably won't get one myself in some respects, because after throwing the Extreme, I did have a go with the smaller magnet because at the weekend we were getting a bit tired. When you're fishing a pond, you want to get all the way out, don't you? It was getting a bit tiring, so I changed to a 300 double-sided one, and you could throw it so far, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it just weren't grabbing the bits what I needed it for. You know what I mean? And I thought, if I could just get the Extreme out of that, I mean, I did a couple of hours with it, and in the end I swapped it with my mate Aaron, but you've seen Aaron, the Crane, as he's called. You know, but even he said on Monday, I ache, I really ache.
Is it that bad?
Well, when you sort of you get to a pond and start fishing about 7:45 through to 4 o'clock, throwing that thing 20 metres at a time, you see, I mean, he's a big lad. I managed a couple of hours, but you know, I was down to about 10 metres in the end. I just couldn't do it, so I switched to the Evolution, and I was alright with that. I was getting probably the 15 to 20 metres again, but we was all starting to tire because the edge had been done. You had to get out as far as you could, and that's why we came up with another plan which worked quite well. And you'll see that on the video on Wednesday. I think I left bits in there. We did a few unusual things, because that's what you got to do when you're at a pond. You've got to try things that are different. So, and then it's got the copper lock up with the Revolution. It's steel and copper. That copper nut's fine on the new ones. 14mm ring sparrow, that's straight in the eyeball, absolutely fine.
Yeah, I had new bolts and stuff sent out. Miles sent them out, and they're straight on the magnet, and they're so much better.
So much easier. Block of wood on top of the magnet, 14mm spanner, you can wind it up tight.
Yep.
You see, but yes, it is a copper and steel mixed nut, so I thought they were going to be all copper until I put it near the magnet and it snatched it out of my hand. Yep. So, but it is easier, definitely better than a Nylock. They are a squash nut, they're off centre, they're actually exhaust manifold nuts for a Lexus. That's what they use on there, because they're low profile, and that's why they use the smaller ones, because there's not a lot of room in there. So you want to have the same size bolt. So Aaron, he'd got some, and then I told Miles he'd got them, and they're absolutely fine. People think, but it's not a lock nut. But if you actually look at the end of it, one end's squashed. It's oval. One side of it, if you look at the nut, it's round, and then you turn it over, you can actually see it's not round. It's squashed. And when it goes onto the threads,
it's straight on.
Yeah, when it goes onto the threads, it actually opens up, and that's what makes it grip. Because it's made offset, it's always got force on it pushing it in. So it's similar to a Nylock nut, but it's actually a squash nut.
Yeah, they are so much better though.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as they came in the post, it's like they even look better.
Yeah, and you're not going to lose your fingers. Because that other one, long nose pliers and everything, I found that was the only way to get it done up was long nose pliers, but it still didn't go all the way. But with that one,
when
it
you
does.
told me about long nose pliers, I was like, alright, toolbox it is, straight on. It's alright. so much easier. Still hurt my fingers a few times, but it was easier.
It annoys you. You've got this nice shiny magnet waiting to put it in for your first throw, and by the time you get to the water, it's all battered and scratched where the tools have been thrown at it.
Online Magnets logo was gone off of mine by the time I put it on.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're never going to get a logo to stick on something you're dragging across stones and things like that. But it does look nice when you get it out of the box. You know,
it's good for pictures when you first get it.
Yeah, that's it, definitely. Right, let's have a look then. So anyone else that's joined us, hi Sarge. Thank you for joining. This is Connor from Berry Finds. You can check him out on YouTube and Facebook. He's just gone past his 500 subs and he's going to be eating smelly fish. So, and his mate Aaron's eating 3, but Aaron always likes to be different. So, we was trying to get him on here tonight, but bless him, he's down the pub working.
You say down the pub, right? But then you have to add in a working part, because down the pub sounds alright.
I know, that's why I keep putting working. Right, let's have a look then. Let's go through a few more comments. Yes, Keith, we can hear you, but I was talking. I'm just going to go through the comments now. Made me last Sunday with the Silver Fox. Yes, on Sunday there was, I think as we went with Nigel, a ping. Maria will understand that, and Steve will. It only pinged twice, but I know 3 times. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Looking to get the Evo, but I have a dodgy back, and I'm not sure. The Evo's easy to throw out, but if you've got a bad back, and the way that picks stuff up, I personally wouldn't recommend it. Not with a bad back, because when it finds things, it doesn't want to let go of them. And some of the stuff we've had trying to get it off that magnet is unbelievable. The isolators that we found in Birmingham, they were actually, no, that was with the Evo Extreme, but getting them off that, oh my god, what a nightmare.
I find fish plates are really hard to get them off.
Yeah, you know when you find the fish plate, because you get that wobble up the road, don't you? You know when you get something thick like that, you know it's something big.
You can feel it, you just come at it like, oh no, I know exactly what this is going to be.
Yes, there's quite a few of them down the bottom there, weren't there, that place? Them things, they were coming out black, they were proper deep in there, and it just amazes you, it's quite a way to the railway bridge. Yeah. You know, I never really get that, some of the stuff.
3 bridges away, wasn't it? The railway bridge, is it 3 or 2 bridges away?
Yeah. But it's a fair old trek, and if you're going to move them, that's a long way to carry them, because they're flipping heavy.
Thankfully, we were right next to the road, so it wasn't too bad, was it?
I like that. Love Peaky Dippers, like the way Glenn gets all the small stuff out of the water, and Nigel, you get all the heavy stuff out. That's about right, that is, yeah. Oh dear. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I know the location in Corby, it's just full of motorbikes. Right. I don't go there.
Why? It's
especially
fun.
On my own. Definitely not on my own.
No, not on your own. Oh, let us know. We'll head that way one day. Let's see how many we can get out.
Because I know definitely there is one in there, because someone that won one of my magnet competitions I did before, he messaged me like, oh, can you come help me get a motorbike out of the water? I was like, where? He went, in Corby. I was like, oh no, where is it? And he told me where it was, and I was like, no, I'm not going down there. Because to get down there, it's a big steep hill.
Right.
But it's worth it when you get down there. I've been there myself before, when I first started, but...
Yeah, motorbikes are right, but a few people helps. I mean, you just wouldn't want to try on your own. And the thing is with bikes, there's been times where we've like right, that's it, we can't do it. And then you realise your grappling hook's stuck in it. Yeah. So, and you know, we went somewhere and we pulled a motorbike out within about 6 minutes of being there. You really don't want things like that in the morning.
No.
You know, because
it'll wake you up, that does.
Yeah, flipping out. I mean, me and Shirley went to Birmingham. I think we was pulling a motorbike out in the dark at about 7:15 in the morning. And he's like, oh, no, I don't want that. It's not the sort of thing you want to do. But, yeah, bikes are hard work. You saw that one on the last video. AJ, Aaron's lad. First day I met him, he said, I want to find a motorbike. And that's all he ever says, I want to find it. He's found a motorbike now. So he's happy. He goes, right, that's it, I'm done fishing. Yeah, I've had a few now, and yeah, they usually give you a lot of backache, those things.
Yeah, but that we found the e-scooter on the weekend.
Yep.
And we phoned up the company. Obviously, it's Indian tech support. Didn't care. Didn't care that we found it. He went, give me your ID. And then he went, okay, thank you. And then hung up. I was like, I'm going to throw it back in. So,
the one I had, they didn't seem that, they weren't interested at all with the one I found either. They just said, can you put it on the road? He didn't seem to like it when I said no, because if I put it on the road, it'll cause an accident. And he didn't quite understand my humour.
So can you put it on the road? What, just
Yeah.
the middle or what lane?
He said, "Where are you?" I said, "Whereabouts is it located?" I went, "Beyond B&Q," and he didn't get that bit either. You know, so I think in the end we took it to the corner and it had gone the next morning. So obviously someone probably did drive around, because they drive around changing the battery packs, don't they, on them?
Yeah. We've seen someone driving around, we're wondering what he's doing. Then we got to this location, we're like, alright, maybe he's looking for this. But then as soon as we get it out, he's nowhere to be seen. So like, alright, maybe not then.
Yeah, I think if they're going down there, they should all be showing up on their computer screen where they are,
Yeah.
because they're all GPS tracked. He's probably like, that one's not showing.
Yeah, it was in a no parking area and everything like that. But I was like, well, I'd imagine not, because it's water. You don't want to be parking in there, do you?
No, definitely. Thing is with them,
Well.
they once they're in the water, that's the GPS gone.
Yeah,
You
the
know.
handlebars are all bent and everything.
Yeah, I mean in Birmingham they were going to do what's called a drown feature, which would make it last longer, and it would send out a signal of its last location, so theoretically they could pinpoint it to like 3 meters.
Yeah, that's a smart decision.
Yeah, but obviously when they've been in there, then they're not going to survive it. I mean, they may be water resistant, but they're only going to be like watertight for so long. It's not going to hold you. And I think we all know
It's all
GPS
at the end of the day.
it's not always the most accurate GPS, is it? I mean, most of the time it is. Then sometimes, like you do, where's my phone? And you look at it and it's 2 streets away, and you think, that's a lot of blooming use, that is. But
I was going to hop on it and ride it away, but I was like, the handlebars are a bit broken. I don't want to be doing this.
no, I've never ridden one. Have you actually ridden one?
Yeah, not in England. When I was on holiday in Portugal, we seen them. We were like, all right, we'll give these a little go, and they're so fast. I don't know how fast they are here, but they're so fast abroad. Like, we were going past cars and everything, like, and my wife screamed so loud when she first got on it. I was like, you have to give it a bit of a push and press the accelerator, and she just had a scream. Bear in mind, it was like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and she just echoed throughout the whole of Portugal. It was all good fun though.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's like what's them other things though? Segway.
Yeah,
Never done one of them either.
no, not a chance.
I'd do it. I'd pull one out of the Manchester Canal.
I'll
But
bring one along and you can try it next time we're out.
Aaron would be good on one, because he's got 2 left feet, hasn't he?
I don't even know if he's got any feet. He's from Market
attached to
Harbour.
them
I'll
skinny
probably
legs
enjoy
he's
it.
got, you know. So, let's have a look. Right, let's go back down some of these comments. Silver Pingu. Yeah, Nigel came with us at the weekend, and he didn't have the best of days, and when he found something, he made the special effort to walk to his bucket, and his metal flask was in there. And he goes like that, he walks up, he goes, listen, he drops it, he goes, bing! He walked to his bucket 3 times that day. You know, we've got stuff piled all up around us, but he weren't having the best day. So Marie says we're going to have to start, rather than the silver fox, the silver pingu. I don't think he's got
That was like me on the weekend. Aaron was having all of the finds. And then I come across that Iron Brew can. I thought, oh, it's a bit old. But then found out no one else has one.
No.
So,
I've got one of the first release Coke cans, which I pulled out of the river in London.
Yeah.
And it's in remarkable condition. You
I
know,
wish mine was.
for that age, it's got 2 little holes in it, but you can still see it, because what they did with the original Coke bottles is cans. When they brought them out, they had to put a picture of the bottle on there, the shape of it, because otherwise people wouldn't know what it was. Because people that couldn't read that it said Coca-Cola. They got used to the shape of the bottle, so when they brought the first can out, they put the picture of the bottle on the can so people could identify it.
That's just... It just speaks about what audience you go for, don't it, really?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anybody.
Yeah.
But, alright, okay. Now, where's the location? Is Slough? Don't know, Jabba. I'm not got a clue. I did see about that. Bit of a drive for me, but yeah, good luck at the weekend if you're going down there. You've never fished all, yeah. Birmingham is like that. Birmingham is like throwing your magnet in crude oil. It took most of the day last Sunday to actually clean the rubbish off my rope from the week before. It was so bad, it was unbelievable. So Shirley's great. I haven't spoken to him for a while, but spoke to him a little while ago. He's absolutely fine.
We've got some YouTuber talking in the chat there.
Sorry?
I've watched his videos before. The 3 hauls. I've watched his videos.
Right, okay.
Pretty entertaining. He wants to message him. Looking for some advice, so that can never be good, can it?
I think I'm so far behind on the comments. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I just opened mine up and they fully refreshed right to the bottom.
Right, okay. Oh, I just have to have a look. I don't go on there much, to be honest with you.
I didn't even know you had Instagram.
No, because I haven't really had time to do it. That's the problem, obviously with doing work and doing the fishing,
Yeah.
doing the editing, trying to organise everything else. I mean, I'm doing a bit on TikTok. I've got Twitter, I've got Instagram. It's just having the time to do everything.
Your TikTok has exploded, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm about
Quite big.
43,000 subscribers on it now.
What? 600.
Yeah, it was one video. I put one video
on.
on there, and it just hit 1.5 million views in 2.5 days, and I was like, and I look at it, but it's nothing special, and
What was it?
everyone,
You getting stuck to the bridge, wasn't it?
yeah, and
Yeah.
it just went crazy, and I don't know what it is. You think I'll put that'll be really good. That don't do any good. So what you need to do is look at something and think that's absolutely terrible, and put that up and see how it does.
I might do. See, I put Aaron riding bikes and everything, but they've never gone big. Like riding little tiny bikes and.
No, someone else said to me, I don't know how you managed to do it. Everything you do, it has to happen to you, doesn't it? So he said, I'm going to copy your tags the same, put the same music on, a different video, and you got 700 views. So obviously work the tags and the music.
700,000.
Sorry?
Then you get to 700,000 views.
Yeah, I think that ended at about 2.9 million views in the end.
Jesus.
And it just makes no sense. But
So one of my videos got like 30,000 and I was happy with that.
Yep. It's very awkward with TikTok though, because they do ban so many videos.
Yeah. Mine got taken down at least 4 times. Just because it had a knife in it.
Yeah.
Hello, Ethan.
Hello.
Never mention gun, never mention bomb.
No, I realised.
Things like that, because I have 2 videos on there with grenades. One got took down, the other one didn't. The English grenade one got took down, but the German grenade one didn't.
Have you appealed it?
Yeah.
I found if I appeal it at least twice, then they put it back up again.
Banned content apparently. Can't show explosives, but you can go on there and watch people with bombs. I've tried putting a gun on there, even a rusty gun in a bucket. Doesn't. You can go on there.
Why? I didn't know they were banned as well.
You can go on there with an AK-47 and shoot things, and that's all right. But you can't show a rusty gun in a bucket.
Right, you can't show a gun that doesn't work, though, can you?
I know it's mad, but unfortunately that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Skipton is the best for old cans. There we go. So Steve's been messing around in Skipton for cans.
Steve did tell me about that. It's about 2-hour drive from us, I think.
Right. Okay.
But I'll make a day of it one day, just go down and get a few old cans because I love the old cans.
They do survive a lot better than a lot of the modern ones, because most cans are aluminium now. There's only really Carlin. That's still a nightmare because they still use steel cans. So
Had a few of them.
you always get Carlin cans, and there's a few of the Polish ones, I think, from Lidl.
Tisky as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you've still got a few of them, but most of them are just aluminium. So thank you very much, Sarge. Really appreciate it. No, thank you for all that you do. What's the Coventry canal like? Haven't done it at Tamworth. I've done Coventry. Very dry, to be honest with you.
I haven't had that.
It's not one of the best places. You have to dig. You have to really move around in Coventry. We did it. When did we do it? Late last year, I believe. I mean, the section we went to. First time we went there, me, Dan and Shirley, was absolutely brilliant. So we thought, go back again. Absolutely terrible. And even all the footpath was closed because we actually climbed around all the railings to get there, so nobody was walking along. Absolutely terrible. But there is areas further into Coventry which weren't too bad, but there ain't nothing amazing there. I didn't think so. Get Ethan on your social media. It'd be nice to get him to do anything.
Yeah, he used to go out with you as well, didn't he? But
yeah, now he's got a girlfriend. He's not interested in magnet fishing.
oh, okay. He's been taken over.
Yeah, told what to do.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Wait till he gets married. Very be careful what I'm saying. She sat right across from me.
The nooseful Titan. She's only little, your missus. She's harmless.
The little ones are the worst.
I don't do things by halves. You're right, Marie. There's no point in doing things by halves. If you're going to go, you go in deep. I'm not going to say the other one. Just go for it. Alright, okay. I do TikTok. and I got 300 views. Keith's on TikTok. I didn't know you was on TikTok, Keith.
He's down with the kids, isn't he, Keith?
I didn't know he was on TikTok. Oh, I should have a search for you later then, see what you're talking with your ticker.
I don't think you want to be searching that, Nigel.
TikTok is trash. Yeah, I know. Well, I wasn't even going to do it, but Brett said you should try TikTok, see what it's like. And then he says you're a git. Sorry, Brett.
Yeah, what are your videos like that?
He said try TikTok. He said he'd got what 3,000 views or something, and I went, oh, okay, I'll have a go. And yeah, and then he called me git.
I remember because I seen you on the For You page. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had TikTok. I went on. You had 3 other videos, I think. I was like, all right. Well, how's he done this then? I was like, it just explodes on everything.
God knows why. Like I say, you know. So the YouTube. Let's get back to a bit of fishing then. Let's talk fishing. YouTube. How long was it before you started doing that, or was that like an immediate thing? Did you decide straight away, I want to do this?
No, I wasn't interested in YouTube at all. I have really bad anxiety, believe it or not. So I didn't even want to speak in front of a camera. I don't like taking pictures of myself. So coming on here was a bit of a shock as well. But
A lot
I
of
didn't
people
want
have
to do
said
it.
that.
Well, I need to do.
I spent years avoiding cameras, and I had no intention of doing this. And it was all because I was told that I was too bloody old and you'll never get 100 subs.
Look at you now.
Yeah, I've got a few hundred, and yeah, but it was the first video. I was like, oh God, I've got to stand in front of the camera. I've got to talk to it. I don't want to. I've been avoiding them for years, you know. The only thing that used to get me was speed cameras, but you know, no, I've been avoiding them for years, and then all of a sudden you're like, sod it. If you don't like me,
speed
then
camera, just an expensive photo shoot for your car, though, isn't it?
yeah, I've done all right with them, to be honest with you. I've only had like 3 flash me, but I've never heard anything from it.
I don't think I've had one. I've had a parking ticket the other day because I broke down in a McDonald's and they charged me £100. I was like, well, I couldn't move the car.
Did you get it recovered?
No, I had my dad come out and with all the parts I needed and I fixed it there again.
So you get it recovered, you get a recovery company receipt, and you can use that to not get the fine.
Yeah, well, I've got pictures of the car broke down and stuff there, so I've appealed it, but hopefully. But yeah, I only started YouTube just to get my mind off of like what's going on with my daughter and stuff in hospital.
Yeah.
Not get my mind off it, but give myself like a break.
Yep.
It
Bit
all
of a
gets
focus.
popular.
A distraction, I think the words are.
Yeah, but it helped so much. And then people started watching my videos, and then I posted on your group once, I think, and people were interested. So I thought, all right, I'll give it a go. Then I met Aaron, and he started it as well. And now we're
Yeah, but he's a proper poser, isn't he?
He is.
You know, he likes to show it. He's a proper show-off boy.
I think that's why he dyes his hair such bright colours. He loves the attention.
That's what it might be. He's an attention-seeking person as well.
He tries to claim all the good finds, doesn't he, Nigel? Do you remember that time
Is he
out?
single
was like,
still?
right, this is mine.
Is he still single?
I believe so. I don't want to say no.
He's
just
a
in
player.
case.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yep. I think he likes the bigger women as well. But
7 foot tall ones, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your wife think about you doing this then? Because she joined you.
what do you think about me magnet fishing?
Fucking boring.
Boring. But she's been out a few times. She came out with us, but she was only there for about an hour, wasn't she?
Yep.
She went and sat in the car. It was too cold.
Yeah, I don't mind it for a little bit, but summer would be better.
Summer would be better, she said.
Can't be a part-time fisherman. You're either a fisher or you're not a fisher.
See, we've been out in the ice and everything. Like, we went to Market Harbour Canals in the ice, thinking, all right, the magnet will break straight through it. The ice was this thick. Not a chance. The magnet was going through it.
No, me and Aaron went out. We had a few bounces to break the ice, but yeah, what you saw, I was out in the snow. We were standing in a blizzard. I don't care. It's fishing. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
It's all good fun. You have to get out. You can't just go out when it's nice. Although it is nice when the weather's nice. It does help a bit, but
Well,
see,
that's
I think
it.
started in the
You will
winter.
find in the summer a lot more. The sunburn comes. You go home with a nice tan, stinking
Yeah.
even more. But you know, it's better than wearing the thermal waterproofs. That's the way I look at it.
See, I just can't wait to just fish in a t-shirt and like,
Mm.
instead of layers and layers and layers. Then going home stinking of fish and then canal water and then sweat. It's not the nicest of smells when you're driving home an hour.
Yeah, no, you're right there. Oh, there we go. Look, see, I've done so many places now. I've just been told that I have done Tamworth.
Have you?
Yeah, I did it with Glenn because you did do Tamworth with me. There we go. It just shows you I've moved around that much. I don't even remember half the places I've been now.
Where I've been, it's just Northamptonshire, really.
Well, that's it. I mean, this is the thing. I found that Northamptonshire was good. I mean, I had so many good finds before I even started doing YouTube. When I started doing YouTube, Northamptonshire seemed to dry up, and that's why I've moved around. I've been to Manchester, and I've been to London. You know, that's the sort of scope of where I've been now, and many places in between. And I've revisited spots that I've done multiple times before, and always done well with them. You know, and but I think you get to stage like you say, Northamptonshire is thinning out. My suggestion would be, if you want to do it, is move further from the bridges in Northampton.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's that situation now where we all do bridges, but you've got to start filling the gaps. I think that's the next step. I think, you know, you're going to get the odd thing. You're not going to be as much as what a bridge would be, because people don't walk over them, but you're getting to the stage now where everybody heads to the bridges. Therefore, you've got to move away from the bridges.
Like the location I first started fishing, the main thing got me into it is when I found a safe. I was hooked as soon as I found the safe, my first ever one, and it was huge. I ended up getting in the water with it and like dragging it along and like flipping it over and over and over just to get out of the water, but then nothing.
That's it.
I got a plaque out at the end of it, so I stuck the plaque on my shed and it looks nice.
They are the little brass plaques. I mean, you saw the one we pulled out in Manchester. That took 9 of us 2 hours to get out. I would still say the biggest safe that's been found while magnet fishing. We'd actually spent ages trying to get it before, but we thought, nah, enough's enough, we're going to leave it. But someone's magnet got stuck on it. We couldn't get the magnet out, so it had to come out. So
I've got a location where my grapple's still stuck on a mattress. We believe it's a mattress, we're 100% sure it's a mattress, because we keep pulling up springs, like, you know, the old springs, and I don't want my grapple back, to be honest.
Mattresses are heavy. Like a piece, if you get a bit of carpet on your grappling hook, it's heavy.
Yeah,
you know
it's broke my winch twice now.
Yeah.
And I gave up.
I've sort of got to get a decent winch because I've broke that many of them now. Those cheap ones, you think, 20, 24 quid. No, I just don't. Just a waste of time, to be honest.
I was looking at a car with an electric winch. But I was thinking a big 4x4 with an electric winch, but then I'm thinking it's probably not the best idea.
I was working on an electric winch with an A-frame to lift things out, but then I realised I've got to take the battery and everything, and then I realised how it's going to have to be added a lot of scaffold tubing for strength. Yeah. And I'm thinking, that is a lot of stuff to drag along with you. You know, and you sort, nah, enough's enough.
Yeah.
You know, and many good ideas like that. You can even buy them portable, rechargeable winches.
Probably not the best, though, are they?
No, because they're only like half a ton and things like that. I mean, which you probably do, but they're still pretty heavy.
Yeah.
You know, you've got all these things. What's the biggest magnet I use? Gravity, single-sided, 1000 kg. I would say that's probably the biggest single-sided. I've got the Beast Extreme, and that's 750 a side. I've got the Evolution Extreme at 450 a side. But I find, although it's the Evolution, it may only be rated at 400 a side, I find it stronger than the Beast. Just something about it.
I've never actually used the Beast, but I've used the Beast Extreme, and as soon as I got that, I was impressed with the strength.
It's a totally different way of fishing. I don't know what it is. I still can't put my finger on why I took to them so well. Because the first time I used the Barbarian, there's just something about that magnet. And that's where it all came from. And I think everybody that had to go with the Barbarian, they couldn't explain it, but they had to get one. Or then Evolution came along and they got that instead. But until you've used one, you can't appreciate it. I know lots of people say, no, mine's the best. And then they use it and they're like, really? You know. And
did you have the Evolution when we went out before? I think it was before it was released. You had it, didn't you? And yeah, that time in Northampton.
Yes. I had the Beast I had the Beast Extreme with me that day. Oh no, it wasn't in lockdown. Yes, I had got the Evolution. Yeah.
I think it was Evolution.
Just,
Wasn't it?
yeah.
Tried both of them, the Beast Extreme and
Yeah.
the Evolution, because I only had the 300X at the time.
Yep.
I went home, ended up ordering the Beast Extreme, and then about 2 weeks later, the Evolution came out. No, not 2 weeks. It got announced like 2 weeks later that it came out, and then I ended up buying that, and now just
The pile kept growing. I remember Aaron, we dumped the Extreme on him as well, and yeah, because he'd only got his little ping pong magnet, hadn't he?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, evening, Dan.
Apparently, he had a little tiny Amazon magnet. Like, it was unbelievably tiny. I've never seen a magnet that small.
No, because his other one was down by Morrison, stuck on the side.
Yeah, that's what it was. And he had a little tiny grapple, about this size.
You've got to start somewhere. The trouble is with small grapples, they don't sink.
No,
You chuck them in and they sort of wobble the way down. Not with the Widowmakers. You chuck them in and they sink like the Titanic. So
I need to get myself one of them. I don't even have a grapple right now, I don't think.
Get yourself some crowbars and get welding.
So I don't know anyone got welder.
Yes, I have magnet fished in hail. That was... Is this the end for where it all begun video? Go on there and you'll see the hail. Dan was there that day, we got hailstormed. So I've done hail, I've done snow, I've done rain, I've done summer, I've done frost. Yeah, I've pretty much covered all seasons on that one. Got to get the summer on here first. Don't forget to do your bikini line. Don't tell him things like that. He will. He'll turn up in a mankini one day. And if he does, I'm going live straight away on YouTube. I'm going to laugh my head up. Sorry?
That is some good content.
Yeah.
Probably
Depends which way he's facing though. I'd just...
Oh.
Sideward view would be best.
But you're going to have to stuff a few socks down there, aren't you?
Oh, she loves magnet fishing more than me, and she's never been. She just likes getting me out of the house. Mine hates it with a vengeance behind you. You've got a creepy shadow behind you.
Me?
Yeah.
That's what I think. It's a chair.
As you move, you get this big hump appear on your back. It looks like you've got the Grim Reaper behind you.
No, that's just Aaron. He's behind me again.
Nothing new there. Right, okay. Did you wear your war helmets when it hailed? No, Steve don't bring his helmets out with him. I don't think he wants them going rusty. Bigger thing. Beach ball ready for Steve. Oh, don't give him ideas. He'll do that one day. Marie's such a lovely lady. Look at that. Showing live. My best finds. We're away from bridges. There we go. So more and more people are doing away from the bridges rather than doing the bridge. I think it's got to that stage now. We're all going to have to go that little bit further away. But you say that you go to a bridge and it can do quite well. I used to start under bridges. Now I seem to start at the side of bridges. You know, because I think less people. Everyone's done underneath them. You know, some people, especially if there's a spot of rain, they'll just hide under the bridges. You know,
just a few feet away from the bridge. There's still stuff. At that time we were out, you found a safe just a few feet from where we were for about half an hour.
Yeah, I know. Thing is with the safe, when you throw a safe in, it's a box of air. It doesn't go straight down. They bob around for a bit until the water rushes in them. Glenn's seeing people behind me and you.
That's not so good, is it?
No.
I see a few people behind you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you chopped Aaron off, but there we go. Right, okay, let's go through some comments then. Do apologise for everyone if you've only just joined or you don't know who this chap is up here. This is Connor from Berry Finds. It's usually out with Aaron from East Midlands Magnet Fishing. Connor apparently is the sensible one of the two, but I'll let you watch his videos. You can make your mind up on that one.
I tried to be.
Where am I going Sunday? I'm not 100% sure. I've left it to the others to decide. All they need to do is give me a postcode and I'll go. I think that's what happened last week, and that was a drive and a half, that was. But
I don't even know where we're going this weekend. But
I think what time I leave my house? 5:30, I think. Yeah, and I got back around 7 in the evening.
That is a good day out.
Well, there's no point in doing half days. I don't do half days.
No, because by the time you travel, it wastes a few hours travelling and setting up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm not 22 minutes off the sat nav, which I was quite happy about. You know that game that blokes play, beat the sat nav.
It's done quite well beating the sat nav sometimes.
Yeah.
Got from Corby to Leicester, which is 45-minute drive in 17 minutes. Quite a decent.
That's a good road though. That is.
Yeah,
That
just
is
straight.
Yeah, that is a good road. But no, I must that one. It's weird because my sat nav said it was like 2 hours 24, where my Google Maps said it was 2 hours 2. And I was like, okay, that works. And it's the latest sat nav as well. And I was like, okay. So I sort of put them both on just to see. They both sent me the same way, but the time went down quicker on the sat nav in the car.
Oh.
I don't know. I really don't know. But Ethan's been corrupted by a woman. I'm not going to comment on that one. No, we'll leave it like that one. Right, okay.
Just you have to comment on the video there.
I'm so far behind. Let me just jump up a few comments. Right, okay.
So I do not agree that Connor is the sensible one. None of them are.
None of you are sensible. No, you're probably. I think she's the sensible one. Yeah, the quiet one.
Yeah, she likes to be the sensible one.
Somebody's got to be responsible, haven't they?
Yeah, although she just tries to hog the lighter magnets when we're out.
Oh no, the wasp buzz off. I know that's going to be evening, Nicola. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I had to Google Nora Batty. What are you Googling Marie for? Sorry, Marie. Oh dear, right, okay then. Oh, there's a lot of buzzy bumblebees come up here. You know, Nicola, obviously, because you fish with the bumblebee. Oh look, another Northants mug made it onto the live stream.
Yeah, but with an upside down handle.
They're meant to be that way, because they're different. And
I
they
didn't
were
notice
cheap.
until you
I
mentioned
didn't
it
even
on that
notice
live.
that. I don't know whether they're all like that, but
Yeah, I'm sure. When you mentioned it on the live that time, I was like, wait a minute. I had to go check mine. I looked and went, oh my god, it is.
I know why they were cheap now. I mean, they were cheap, to be honest with you. You know,
Yeah, you don't realise until you proper look at them, do you?
They're only down the road from you, the bloke was as well.
Really?
Yeah, I'll find you his details. So, and you can, when if you ring him, say which way's your handles at the moment.
Which way your handles? Wait, the wrong way. I was
Which
like,
way's it hanging, mate? So, right then, what poster does they want to know? What poster you got behind you?
A poster?
Yeah, what's your background? I can see
How do I hide? There you go.
T magnet. Hang on, let me turn my camera off and they'll see you properly. Hang on a minute. There we go. They can see all of it now.
So I don't even know what they can see on the video. You just see me poking in here in the bottom corner.
That's it. You're gone now. So there we go. You can see the full thing. Look, he's taking over my live stream now. Look, there we go. I'm coming back. Oh, you've moved. What are you doing over there? But anyway, right, okay then. So everyone, thank you very much for joining.
Is that a seagull?
They're having a party without you, mate.
I know. Where's my invite?
And they're the sensible ones.
What are you showing me? Wait, she's showing me something.
Not on my live stream, please.
Oh my god. This is what she's showing me. You can't even see it because of the background. But she got a screenshot of my head just like poking in the bottom corner like this.
Oh well, there's a new thumbnail for your video then.
Okay. I've lost 2 subs since I come on this stream. I think I might have to leave, Nigel.
Yeah, it's your wife, mate, and a friend. They've decided to like disown you now. Most
It is,
people do when they
yeah.
come on here. It's either make or break. Unfortunately, we broke you because Aaron wasn't here to back you up.
No, no.
We
I
will
was
get
trying to
him
get
on
hold
here
of him,
sometime.
but
When he's not working, we'll get him on here. But right, okay then. I think that about wraps up tonight. So everyone's just Connor from Berry Finds. You will find him on YouTube. He's got past his 500 subs now, and he's going to eat the smelly fish, which I'm looking forward to. And I think I'm looking more forward to Aaron eating 3 of them. I mean, I think that's really going to be the least resistance.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's it. Also, he does a line in clothing as well, which is called
The magnet fishing. No, what is it? Magnetfishingclothing.com. Not
See, look, you
the
even have to think that's really bad. But anyway, if you're interested in some magnet fishing clothing, head over there and have a look. If you want anything for your group, for your YouTube channel, Facebook, or whether you just want to annoy the wife with a picture of a face on there, then give them a shout and I'm sure they can help you out. So everyone, if you're out Sunday, take care. Don't do anything that we wouldn't. I should be meeting up with the Outcast family as usual. I'm not sure where we're going yet, but after last week it's going to take some beating. So anyway, thank you all for joining. I hope you all enjoyed the video Wednesday. Don't forget, this strange face keeps appearing. I mean, go away.
It's getting closer and closer each time.
I know, it's worrying, isn't it? But anyway, yes, we'll go live on Sunday. Say hello. If not, don't forget to see next week's video because you don't want to miss that one, because when you go for mermaids, you don't expect to find. But I'm not going to say any more than that. I'm going to leave it there. But thank you all for joining. Thank you, Connor. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. If your channel is destroyed, I do apologise, but there's always the next time. So thank you all for joining, and I'll catch you all next week.